everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So we have been discussing about realistic movements and realism as a movement that is there in American literature. Today let us talk about regionalism as well as the local color fiction. So often we think that local color fiction and regionalism as the writing mode are two same thing that happen in the realistic mode of writings. But we see that there are certain differences between these two things as well. So in America, after the Civil War, it was the period when Victorianism came, or you can say after the Civil War, the entire trajectory of America is going to change. We see the plantation workers are now going to get free. So, and of course, plantation के जितने भी related activities थी, वो भी कम हो गई थी, and it was industrialization that was becoming more and more important. So, after the Civil War, we see more amount of unity as well. But still there are certain areas and certain writers that are talking about the realistic portrayal of the American places that are there. So these are the local color fiction, and there is regionalistic writings also that became very famous. Let us understand these writings and then we will understand the important writers that are writing. There are important areas like Louisiana area where the writers sprung up, and we will be discussing those as well. So the first is the local color writing. The local color writing is like a movement that came in between 1865 till 1885. So iske beech mein we see a number of people writing the local color fiction or the local color writing. Now what is this local color writing? We will understand that. Local color writing can be seen as a transitional type of writing that took American literature away from romantic style and more firmly is now going to take it towards a realistic style of writing. So this means romantic literature type of writing style से हम realism की तरफ जा रहे थे. So in the realistic mode or in the realism movements, we see people portraying the reality. So in these type of novels, whether it is called as a local color novel or it is called as regionalistic novels or regionalism, we see that we are talking about reality. And when we go even harder to talk about the human relationship with the nature and how humans are changing internally, and what is the difference and what is the connection between internal relations and outside forces, we call it as naturalistic modes of writing. So अभी हम लोग realism के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, and in this realistic mode of writing or in this realism, local color writing became very famous. Local color writings are going to be, you see this period where from romantic writings we are moving towards more realistic portrayal of writings. So then let us talk about regionalism. So regionalism also became very important during this time only. ये कब important होता है? It became very important in between the time period of 1875 till 1895. So during this period, people were now dedicating their works to a particular region where they were born. The regionalism can be seen as a more sophisticated form of local color writings. This is very same to local color writings, but थोड़ा sophisticatedly अगर लिखा जाए तो उसे हम regionalism कहते हैं, with the author using one main character who is often called as the protagonist to offer a specific point of view of the story. So you see a very typical point of view of the story, or you see a particular setting about which one protagonist is in detail talking about. So ये क्या होता है? This is regionalism. Regionalistic writers often employ local color elements in their fiction. Local color writings क्या हैं? Local color writings are those writings which are taking place between, first of all, we are starting with the romantic period and we are going towards realism. Also, these are the writings, as the name suggests, they are talking about a particular location. किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? एक particular location के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, एक particular place के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है? And how the people living there are living their lives there, right? How they are living a life of say hardships or whether it is a comfortable life, जैसी भी वो life जी रहे थे वो उसके बारे में बात करते थे. They were talking about their own culture, about their own ethnicity, about the problems they were facing. For example, Louisiana was an area that was very important. Why? Because Creole people were living there. You see white and black living there, and missegregation was a very important thing that happened. Where you see that the blacks and whites were not allowed to breed together. They're not allowed to live together. So वहाँ पे बहुत सारी problems start हो गई थी, and important writers were writing about that, about those hardships that they were facing. In fact, it is those areas only where the Ku Klux Klan also was rising. So after the Civil War, we all thought that the southern parts, the southern states that were there, the plantation workers that were there would be free. But it never happened, of course. After the, you can say, Reconstruction period, still there were problems going on. Problems like, say, we have the discrimination on the basis of the racial discrimination that was happening there, that was still prevalent there. Also, there were Jim Crow laws as well as Ku Klux Klan that was still happening. And यही सारी problems से associate होते हुए we have the local color writings. After all, they are concerned with the characteristics of a particular location or a particular region. That is why they are called as regionalism, or they are associated with the local color writings. However, regionalistic writers tell the story very empathetically from the protagonist point of view. So the difference is that when it comes to local color writings, the entire location is described, and when it comes to regionalism, a particular protagonist will talk in a greater detail about the particular area. So it's just a little bit more sophisticated. Though often we see that these two names are used simultaneously for one thing. Then as I was talking about the local color writings, one very important thing that you have to remember is the Louisiana area. So there are certain writers that are called as the Louisiana writers. ये बहुत ज़्यादा famous हो गए थे अमेरिका के अंदर ही. After the Civil War, these writers, the Louisiana writer, played a very important role in the development of the local color fiction, a type of fiction that became very prominent in the American readership roughly 1970 till 1900. The local color fiction typically forefronts the distinction, or you can say the distinctive dialects of a particular place, history of a particular place, customs of a particular region or a particular place. Very specific to those locations, they were talking about those things. Culture है, food है, dresses हैं, या फिर और भी कोई problems अगर वो encounter कर रहे हैं तो वो एक particular area के बारे में बात कर रहे थे. Often featuring the locates outside mainstream American culture, local color introduced the nation's reader to a variety of little known regions. So little known regions that were there, अमेरिका के अंदर, उनके बारे में भी बात कर रहे थे. We have Bert Hart, who is very famous for his stories of the American West. This is generally being referred to as the first American local color. So he is referred to as the first American local color writer. But Louisiana authors, including George Washington Cabell or Kate Chopkin or Ruth, they soon became central figures for the genre. So ये बहुत ज़्यादा important हो जाते हैं and ये अपने अपने regions के बारे में बात करते हैं. So as Kate Chopkin was a Creole, and Creole कौन होते हैं? So Creole are the people who are coming from France and they are settling up in America. Okay, so in America. So क्या है यहाँ पे? Of course वो अपना descent लेके आ रहे हैं, but they are staying there. So there are white people living there, black people living there, and there will be hardships. तो वो उसी के बारे में ही बात कर रहे हैं. What language to use, how they are living, what are their customs. उन सब के बीच में जितनी भी बारे में बात करती हुई novels हैं, उन्हें हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Local color fiction और regionalism. So George Washington as well as Kate Chopkin are two very important writers that we will be discussing. And authors publish stories about Louisiana in such national publications. बहुत important national publications के अंदर इनके works आते हैं, जैसे Harper's Monthly, New Princeton Review and Lippincott's. So these are some of the important magazines that were also publishing the works from these different writers who were talking about their particular regions. That is why it is called as regionalistic writings. Often they use popular short story format to talk about their own problems. That means they were talking about Louisiana's racial hierarchy. They were talking about the ethnic diversity that was there. Black and white people living together. They are now, as they will live together, they will have relationships together. So they will have a number of offsprings that will be of black descent as well as of white descent. So यहाँ पे बहुत सारी problems होनी start होती हैं. Right? So there were unfamiliar conditions. They were talking about this unique cultural heritage that they were holding. So Louisiana became a very important place from where only important laws also sprung up. Important laws like the Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan. जैसे important laws भी सबसे पहले कहाँ आते हैं? Louisiana से ही आते हैं. Louisiana के बाद New Orleans तक जाते हैं. And these are the areas where the people who were working there as plantation workers, they were the one who were killed. So Ku Klux Klan, whether it is Ku Klux Klan or whether it is The Jim Crow laws. The Jim Crow laws. These are the two very problematic situations that America fell into after the Civil War. So we thought that after the Civil War, as we have already discussed, suppose this is America, this is the northern part, this is the Middle East that was there, and this is the southern part where mostly जहाँ पे प्लांटेशन हो रही थी. So क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे अभी भी आफ्टर द सिविल वॉर स्टिल प्रॉब्लम्स आर गोइंग ऑन बिकॉज द अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन्स वर बीइंग लिंच्ड एंड दे वर आल्सो किल्ड. So there were some of the laws like the Jim Crow laws which said that these people living there, they will only become sharecroppers and nothing else. So they were very poor and they were not given a lot of money also. Ku Klux Klan said that अगर आपको कोई भी ऐसा black दिखता है तो you can just kill them. So racial segregation was still happening here. क्या important है यहाँ पे? Racial segregation. And ये theme है बहुत सारी writings का भी. Okay, so you have to remember about this unique heritage. Local color fiction about the southern, local color fiction basically talks about the southern locals that were there living particularly in the late 19th century. At the end of the Civil War, as well as at the end of the Reconstruction period, northern audiences seemed particularly receptive to the information about the former foe. In response, Louisiana local colorists were talking about what they were talking about their own problems. They were some southern writers, they were sometimes celebrating their ethnicity or they were sometimes talking and explaining about their own region's past. So there are some writers who will embrace those changes जहाँ पे हो रहे थे, कुछ ऐसे होंगे जो उसे क्रिटिक करेंगे. So these are all kinds of writers are going to be seen during this time of Reconstruction period. और Reconstruction क्या है? So Abraham Lincoln said that yes, northern states have already won the Civil War. We have already abolished slavery, but now we will make the laws differently. Now all the African Americans will also be, all the Africans who were working as the plantation workers will be accepted. So जितने भी slaves हैं, उनको भी हम equal status देंगे. But after this also, Abraham Lincoln got killed, got assassinated, and वहाँ पे फिर भी racial segregation जैसी प्रॉब्लम्स होती ही थी. जहां पे वो ब्लैक को देखते थे एंड इफ ब्लैक वर आस्किंग फॉर देयर ओन राइट्स, उनको मार दिया जाता था. एंड इस प्रोसेस को लिंचिंग कहते हैं. सो फर्स्ट राइटर जिनको हम डिस्कस करेंगे इज जॉर्ज वॉशिंगटन कैबल. जॉर्ज वॉशिंगटन कैबल. सो जॉर्ज वॉशिंगटन कैबल also is a local color writer and he is going to critique the racial history of Louisiana. So he is critiquing the racial history. Cabell criticized racism that was seen in New Orleans and insisted on the region's biracial heritage. और जो biracial heritage है वहाँ का, उसके बारे में वो critique करते हैं. So all the works are about that. Following the South's defeat, the meaning of the term Creole was always in flux. That was there. हमेशा जो वर्ड क्रियोल है वो फ्लक्स में ही रहा है. नो वन वॉज एबल टू गिव अ करेक्ट डेफिनेशन ऑफ हु अ क्रियोल इज. क्रियोल होता क्या है? दो इट वॉज सीन दैट पीपल कमिंग फ्रॉम फ्रांस आर बेसिकली एंड हैविंग देयर ओन लैंग्वेज, दे आर क्रियोल्स. बट लेकिन बारी बारी जो इसकी डेफिनेशन थी वो चेंज ही होती रहती थी. Whenever you look at the word Creole, I am sure that आपको बर्था मेसन भी याद आती होंगी. So in Jane Eyre, बर्था मेसन जो कि जमाइकन डिसेंट के साथ है, वो भी क्रियोल ही कहलाती थी. सो क्रियोल हमेशा ही एक ऐसा वर्ड रहा है जो इन फ्लक्स ही है, उसकी करेक्ट डेफिनेशन नहीं आ पाई है. द व्हाइट एरिस्टोक्रेट्स वर वेरी एंग्शियस टू द डिफीट ऑफ द सोशल स्टेटस एंड अपने डिफेंड में अपने सोशल स्टेटस के बारे में दे वर टॉकिंग. इंसिस्टेड दैट द टर्म अप्लाइड ओनली टू व्हाइट्स ऑफ यूरोपियन डिसेंट, even though historically it had applied to French-speaking African Americans as well. So there was, of course, this word Creole that was already used, but it was in flux. The white aristocrats were anxious to defend their social status, insisted that the term applied to the whites of European descent. या तो वो whites जो European descent के साथ हैं वो हो सकते हैं, but it was also seen that some French-speaking African Americans were also called as Creole. So there were these two definitions that were going on, and there are a lot of debates that went on during that time. Now some of the novels that are important, like Grandismes is an important novel by Cabell, who argued in where he's arguing about the exclusive definition by describing the region's history of miscegenation. So वो हमेशा इन सब चीजों के बारे में ही बात करते हैं अपनी novels के बारे में. That is racially mixed population that was living there as a result of people all living there in Louisiana. So किस तरीके से black and white population are living there in Louisiana, that was seen when he was writing, and he is going to critique it. Then Cabell's other fictional works include Old Creole Days, that is coming out in 1879. Then we have Madame Delphine. Madame Delphine in 1881 also are going to talk about the racial relationships that are there from the post-bellum period that was seen. So post-bellum क्या होता है? After the Civil War, वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था? In such stories as Madame Delphine and the Tight Poet, Cab is going to explore the racial passes that are there. Fair-skinned blacks के बारे में बात करते हैं and how they are passing and living their life in a very miserable manner. Subvert होके उन्हें रहना पड़ रहा है with the whites, subverting the idea of racial purity among Louisiana Creoles. So you see that these works are all going to talk about the subject of racial passing and racial segregation. So again I will read. So ये क्या बात कर रहे हैं? He is going to explore the subject of racial passing, fair-skinned blacks passing from the whites, thereby subverting the idea of racial purity and Louisiana Creoles. Then we have another very important writer who is Grace King. Grace King, that picture in front of you is of Grace King. Grace King wrote about miscegenation again. Miscegenation है क्या? Where black and white are living together. So these two racial identities are living together. तो वहां पे उसके अगेंस्ट यही सारे राइटर्स लिख रहे थे. बट इन हर 1893 स्टोरी द लिटिल कन्वर्ट गर्ल, miscegenation is then linked with tragedy. So there are writers who think that this is a good thing, that all these people with different racial segregation background, they're all living together, but she will take and portray this as nothing but a tragedy. The girl chooses suicide rather than living as a mixed race woman in Louisiana, suggesting the undesirable consequences of miscegenation. Right? Then we have drawing from her personal experiences. King's fictional captures nothing but the post-bellum world of Louisiana, but also particular world where a woman and their relationships with each other are discussed. So being a feminist writer, she is the one who will talk about what? Talk about the relationships that women have between one another in a particular region of Louisiana. All these writers are talking about Louisiana. ठीक है? Then the published work Monsieur Motte is another important story that talks about this orphan girl Mary, a young white woman attending the boarding school in New Orleans. And then we see her being very devoted. So we see her very devoted servant also living with her, who is called as Marcelite. Marcelite is living with her. Typical, a character who is popular in the southern local fiction, attempting to justify the past that was there. King's stories also capture the local customs and the speech, but also broader issues concerning the place of women in the American society and how we see race as their relationships with one another in the southern part of America. So America के southern part में racial segregation या फिर mixed cultural या mixed racial identities के साथ सब कैसे रह रहे हैं उसके बारे में बात करते हैं. Then we have another very important writer and she is Kate Chopin. Kate Chopin explores about gender, about complex relationships between gender, racial issues के बारे में बात करती हैं, and they are talking about diverse other stately affairs that were there. Originally, she is from St. Louis, Missouri, but then she is going to move towards Louisiana after marrying her husband Oscar Chopin in 1870. So सबसे पहले वो Missouri region की थी, St. Louis, but she is going to move to Louisiana region when she gets married. But after the death of her husband, she will come back. So though Chopin returned to St. Louis 2 years after her husband who passed away, her fiction frequently are going to talk about the various characters and various things that were happening in Louisiana. One very important work that she is writing is Awakening. And in that work also we see the Awakening is the work we are going to see that she is talking about Louisiana, habits of the women living there, how they are going to live with one another, what all are the various types of clothes, culture, food that they talk about, and how they live there. So Chopin's well-known novel that is there called as The Awakening came out in 1899. It is going to talk about the protagonist's personal journey, her personal awakening, and how she will understand about her own sexuality, about her own life in the Louisiana area. So these are some of the important things that you should remember. There are other works by Chopin. Chopin is going to write about other stories, other collections of short stories like Baufoch that is coming out in 1894. It offers the readers unique perspective of the Louisiana ethnic life as well as racial relations that are there. In the story Desire Baby, for example, Chopin also tells the story of miscegenation in the famous ironic ending questioning racial and gender assumptions of the tragic mulatto tradition. So mulattoes भी कौन होते हैं? The products जहाँ पे black and white breeding है. तो अगर कोई black and white are together, so उनके babies को क्या बोलते हैं? Mulatto कहते हैं. So यही Creole, mulatto, these were the words that were being used for black, or you can say racial segregation was still prevalent. So these are certain themes that you will always find in the writers that are associated with Louisiana writings, or you can say regionalistic writings, or the realistic writings that were happening in America during the time period after the Civil War. So post-bellum time period mein, that is after the Civil War, these were the certain things that were highlighted again and again in America. So now let us quickly revise what we discussed ताकि हमें clearly समझ आए. So local color writings, as I told you, is the time period, the way of writing, the style of writing that was taking us away from the romantic style of writing, and we are moving more towards the realistic style of writing. Here we are going to talk about a particular region. So it is also called as regionalistic writings or regionalism, but regionalism ज़्यादा sophisticated हो जाता है. So Kate Chopin की जो work है The Awakening, it is more of a regionalistic or regionalism associated writing. Why? Because उसके अंदर one character is going to talk about her own trajectory, her own life, her own awakening and her own sexuality. So these are few things that you have to understand. और वो protagonist के perspective से आपको समझ आता है. Louisiana writers were very famous. They were all talking about the Louisiana area, जो कि कहाँ पे है? South में है. And वहाँ के कुछ important writers we have already discussed. Like we started to talk about one writer that we discussed is George Washington. George Washington wrote important works and he is criticizing the problems that are there in New Orleans, the racial discrimination or the biracial heritage that was there. So he's critiquing it, he's talking about those things. Then I already told you that Creole as a word was always in flux. There are different definitions associated with it. For example, अगर कोई European descent का white है, वो भी क्रियोल कहला रहा था उस टाइम पे, या फिर एक फ्रेंच स्पीकिंग अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन, उसको भी क्रियोल बोला जा रहा था. आफ्टर दिस वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट राइटर कॉल्ड एज ग्रेस किंग. ग्रेस किंग. आफ्टर ग्रेस किंग वी हैव केट चॉपिन. देयर इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट राइटर व्हिच आई वांट यू टू रीड. हर नेम इज शार्लेट पर्किन गिलमैन. Charlotte Perkins Gilman has written a very important work called as Yellow Wallpaper. So if you have already read it, please in the comment section you can tell me the date when this work was written. If not, try to read this work because it is very interesting one. It is there in Delhi University syllabus also, so it can be asked, and it's a very, very interesting. Okay, so I hope you understood how local color writings, regionalism writings were seen, and these are the two ways of writing that was seen under the umbrella of realistic writings, naturalistic writings that were seen after the Civil War. So I hope you understood. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me that in the comment section and I'll surely reply to you. Thank you.